Hi, this is Beth. Um, First and foremost, I want to say what I'm about to say on here may get me banned from YouTube. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. My life is not revolving around YouTube or any kind of information I say. I've been journaling my whole life, and when I was 10, I wrote poems that were published in books. When I was 13, my grandfather, Alex Markins, passed away. And my family said, can you write a poem for Papa Markins, Alex Markins? And I had 10 minutes, and I did it. And it's just a part of me, and I'm gonna read notes, of course. I I write from within. I write my emotions, and if that's harsh for you, scroll on, turn the page, get out of there. I don't care. You don't pay my bills, so we're good. But anyway, so first of all, I want to talk about. And yes, I'm looking at notes. I will be doing a whole nother thing about sexual harassment in the workforce. But you can just read my two lawsuits about that. But I'll go in depth with that. First of all, women out there, you determine your self-worth. You determine it, not a man, not your employer, not a friend, not a family member. You alone determine your self-worth. Okay? It took me a long time through therapy to figure that out. Okay? Just bear with me here. I'm very, very pissed off about several things, and I'll explain that to you. Women, we are, as individuals, need to step up and speak out. If you are too weak to speak out, if you're too weak to speak out about who you are, I'm praying for you. Sincerely, I'm praying for you, because life is too short to live by anybody's standards but your own. Okay? Your instincts are still alive. Use them, okay? Don't bury yourself because of others portraying your image as something you are not, okay? It's your life as individuals. Take it back. Take it back. Do not let anyone demean you for who you are, what you think, what you feel, or what you say. Okay? Like I said, YouTube says now instead of saying, now they let all kinds of people say fucking motherfuck and all that. GD. What kills me is on the YouTube thing, now they have rules that you have to bite your lip, and that means the F word, okay? But Ironton Auditor, Uncle Artie, all these people cussing and saying all kinds of shit, didn't say nothing. Now all of a sudden they got a rule, you gotta bite your lip. Deactivate my account, YouTube. Do you not want to deal with reality and what's really going on in this world? This is the government. This is the corporate people that own this fucking country. They own it. They own you. It's a big club and we're not in it, just like George Carlin said. Anyway, just bear with me. Don't let a man tell you who you are. I've watched this my entire life. My dad tell him my mother, other people. And I'm not saying anything bad about my dad. I love my dad. My next 4 books will be very detailed and informative. So please check them out. The second one will be out soon. You are who you are. And you can be broken by the system. You can be broken inside. Okay? Now, it's a man's world. It always has been. I got in a conversation last night with my cousin. Love him to pieces. And I had said something, a comment about Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus on the Grammys. I only watched the Grammys because I wanted to see Teddy Swims. If you get a chance, check out Teddy Swims. All this crap that's going on, it's just so fake. You see these Jelly Roll and all these people on there that can't see their legs for their belly, and they got these beautiful young women. What do you think these women are? They want fame and fortune by being unhappy physically with somebody, or they just thrive on that fame. It's sad. It's really sad. You know what? If here's, I'm going to skip around a little bit because that's just what I do. That's just who I am. But I'll tell you one thing. If a man had to have periods every month and bleed like a woman, he would call off work. If a man had to have a baby come out of a small hole, he would die. Men are weak. Society has made men so powerful and so, I'm a man, bullshit. You're not a man if you demean women. You're not a man if you beat your wife. You're not a man if you can't raise your child. You're not a man if you take food away from your child when you have visitation. And yes, I will be doing a video on that. Sometimes women can't take control of what goes on, whether it be at the workplace or home. Take it. You have a very short period of breath of life here. Just 1 centimeter, 1 second of life here. And if you don't speak out, that's your fault. That's your fault. Okay? We need an era of women making the rules. From the moment that Eve handed Adam that apple, whatever you believe, who took the first bite or whatever you believe. And I'm not going to tell you what to believe, but I'm just saying. And someone said, on a post I made the other day, someone said, I can't imagine a God letting his son suffer. God didn't allow that. People's free will allowed that. Okay? So, if you're an atheist, so be it. If you don't believe in God, that's your choice. But I tell you what, it's going to be hot down there. And yes, I believe in heaven and hell. I do. This isn't going to be good, but I think the powers that be have really fucking underestimated women. Just like for an example, a couple of days ago last week, Amanda Clary, who was in the runoff with Sam Cramlett for the mayor. I'm not saying anything derogatory. I can just simply mention his name. He's a public figure. She received the Martin Luther King, one of 4 people that received a Martin Luther King Legacy Award. Excuse me. She's a citizen in Ironton. Where was Sam Cramblett? Why would he not demand to introduce somebody in the citizen of Ironton that gives so much more than sitting on a damn bar stool at the Auger? Gives so much more. And you people voted him in. Nothing personal, Sam. You know, if you can't answer the phone, you can't make appearances except to hang out with all your buddies at the bar, that's fine. You make that money, honey. Make it. Can't take it with you. Anyway, just like all you women out there that work in an environment that's hostile, sexual harassment. Excuse me, I'm going to tape this in case they do deactivate my YouTube account. This is going to be for my books. There we go. Just a little mini recorder. You don't have to type out your book. This is my third one. Just record everything. So anyway. Okay, so if you're tired of being slapped around by a man or a parent or there's so much news here, and I'm sure it's worse other places, but kids being put in dog crates and not fed, kids shaken syndrome being killed by usually a step parent. Why are men jealous of women's children when they get with that woman and then treat that stepchild bad? I'll be doing a whole thing on that. I mean, I'm just so angry, and I swear I will probably get taken off of YouTube after this. But like I said, it's not about money, and my books will reveal everything. If I get taken off YouTube, fuck them. I don't care. I think we have to become aware of being labeled a victim. I really do. Who labels a victim? Who labels people? What group of people create who you are, or your image, who you are? Okay. I mean, it's 2024, people. I've been told to take a deep breath and just walk away. Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm willing to die. I know I'm going to heaven. I'm willing to die for simply speaking out. And I will continue to speak out. And if it's not on this platform, it'll be somewhere else. It'll be on my Facebook, or it'll be in my books. I don't care. So anyway, think back. I had a conversation with a family member. I said something about Taylor Swift on the Grammys and Miley Cyrus, and Taylor Swift might be all that. I don't recognize her importance or what she does for society. But to be on stage with an icon like Celine Dion and totally ignore her and not acknowledge her, that just made me sick. I was born in a different era, and I didn't understand a damn word those people were singing and rapping, and the clothes and the no panties. I don't care. One thing about Miley Cyrus, and I want to tell you, this is the honest truth. You can ask my family, you can ask anybody. My mom, when Billy Ray Cyrus was working in Huntington, singing in Huntington, he would come to my mom's house, and my mom couldn't breathe. She had asthma, and she would work and work and work, putting all those patches on his clothes. And he said, Rose, when I hit it big, I'm gonna buy you a new house, and I will have people waiting on you and taking care of you, And of course, I was old enough to understand what he was saying, but it was bullshit. He hit it big and never mentioned her one time, and she did everything he asked her to do. And I also know and am friends with his first wife. And for Miley not to acknowledge Billy Ray, this is a kind of giving him down the road, and I'm giving him acknowledgement. But she didn't even mention him. If it wasn't for him, she wouldn't be nothing. She wouldn't be nothing. So someone said, "Oh, it's childish to judge people." Hell, I've been judged my entire fucking life. I was judged for being pretty when I was young. I was judged for being butch when I got older. Judged for my hair. Judged for anything. So I don't give a rat's ass what anybody thinks of me. I'm just saying. And another thing, let's see here. And pioneer women that had kids in a covered wagon. Could a man go through that? Hell no. Hell no, a man couldn't. A man couldn't do that. That penis doesn't make you more powerful. Believe me, it doesn't. And yes, I'm a feminist, and I will remain a feminist for the rest of my life, however short it may be. This whole society is a game monopolized by men. If you can't see that, you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Co-workers. If you're a woman and you work in a man's environment, okay, you choose a job that's prominently a man's job. I worked at a steel mill. I was two females out of 124 lifeguards at Myrtle Beach for boardwalk beach service. You are going to get ridiculed whatever you do, how you look, how you act, how you talk. What about how these men talk and treat women? What about that? I don't hate men. I just have no use for them. I just have no use for them. I respect a lot of men that treat their wives good and treat their kids good. If you can't treat your child good, you need to be done with. YouTube, turn me off if you want to. I don't care. And somebody said to me about, and back to the Taylor Swift thing. I have a family member that is gay. I have several family members and several friends that are gay. But I said something about, what it was like to be gay in the 80s. And, these young kids that are so flamboyant and, they got it easy. They got it easy. When you were gay in the 80s, 90s, people raped and murdered you. They killed you. In Iraq and Iran, they still, if you're gay, they'll cut your head off and throw your body off of a building. You young people that are gay, you do not even have an inkling of what it was like to be yourself in the 80s, 90s, whatever. And there's so many of my friends, so many men and women that have married and had kids and lived a lie because they couldn't take the scrutiny of society. Did you hear what I just said? Sure you did. Men don't want to be challenged. If you're a woman at the police department and maybe you have sex with all the cops or do sexual things for them, yeah, you're going to fit in. If you're gay and you speak out and you take up for yourself, you're excluded. Yeah, I'm so tired of people saying I was a corrupt cop. Read, people, read. Read the fucking, just Google and read the fucking lawsuit. Um, um, my notes here. Reality. I mean, people, what is your reality? What is your reality? I would love some feedback on what your reality is and what you think about things. Are you abused at home? Are you manipulated? Do you continue to live a life manipulated by a man or a woman? That's your fault. If your kids don't understand that you need to get out of that relationship, deal with it. Save yourself. Save your soul. Save your integrity. Save your character. People are going to hate no matter what. They are going to hate you for being brave, being courageous, being strong, speaking out. So many women contact me daily. I'm, I need help. I don't know what to do. Hey, dig deep. Dig deep inside yourself and find out who you are. Speak up about it. Don't live a lie. Don't live a life of ridicule and bias by men. Don't do it. And I don't want to really get into this, but I will do a whole thing about abortion and pro-life and what people think about it, and people that are raped and have kids and all that. I will be doing that. And I always said I wasn't going to talk about politics and I wasn't going to do this and that, but I'm going to. I'm going to. I've had it with the bullshit here. I've had it. But anyway, I'm going to touch back on when Taylor Swift, everybody's all about, oh, Taylor. You know, Miley. I mean, that's fine. And these young people that have the freedom to live their life now and be openly gay. Nobody beats you up or kills you because you're gay, and you can just be flamboyant as you want to. I don't care what you think of me. I really don't. I don't give a shit or a fuck what you think of me. I really don't. I mean, it's just when she got up on that stage and accepted that award from Celine Dion. Celine Dion is very ill. Celine Dion, Diana Ross, Jennifer Holliday. I could go on and on and on. These young kids want to admire these people that wear no clothing or, just trash. That's the parents' fault for allowing that to happen. Don't expose your kids to that shit because that sticks with them. And I might be touching in a personal thing with friends and family, but that's okay. You will have to deal with the consequences. You, as a parent, will have to deal with the consequences. You, as a family member, will have to deal with the consequences of how your child turns out to be. You know what? So many people say, something about gay people, whatever. God forbid your child or your grandchild is gay. Do you think these kids, and I may not agree with the whole changing sexes at a young age. I don't agree with that. But who am I to say? I don't know the situation of these families. I don't know it. Do you ever look at yourself from the outside? Do you ever look in the mirror and see something that you're denying, or you are afraid, and you think, damn, shit, what was I thinking? I did that for a long time, and I don't do it anymore. Unfiltered. I'm unfiltered. I will say whatever the fuck I want to say, YouTube or not. The books will be published. Let's see here what I got. You ever feel like your entire career was determined by a superior, a male? And why do women in the workforce feel like they have to sleep with the men to be accepted? Shame on you. You're filth. You're filth. If you have to suck a dick, or you have to, and no, I'm not drinking, I'm pissed. If you have to suck a dick to be in the gang, you know what? I feel sorry for you, because we've seen how that happens, and what a legacy you women leave behind when you have to be accepted. I was never accepted, and I didn't give a shit. I was me, and I said exactly how I was. There's predators out there. There's prey and there's predators. You need to recognize each of those. What is a feminist? Well, I'll do a video on that soon. When I see somebody that has a story to tell, I get really curious about it. I don't sugarcoat anything. I never will anymore. I took it for a long time and let it go, and no more. The bitch is back, and I think if everybody would seek therapy, you will find out that you can find yourself again, no matter what age. What is common knowledge? Well, we all know what common knowledge is. How many of us choose to deny that information and choose to just, oh man, I don't want to speak out because I'm afraid. What the fuck are you afraid of? You're going to live your life a lie? You're going to live your whole life being afraid of authorities, being afraid of those people that's got that money? Money is the root of all evil. Yes, I want my books to succeed, but that's not about it. I didn't write a book to make money. I didn't go on YouTube to make money. I've said it time and time again. I'll go 10, 14, a whole month without doing a video. If I wanted to make money off YouTube, I'd do fucking 40 videos a day. That's not my intention, okay? Oh, mercy. We all know where the skeletons are buried. I was in a restaurant the other day, and a former superior officer came in, and I said, hey, He walked right in the door when I said, hey, went out the other door. Why did he do that? I wasn't going to hurt him. Knowledge is a very dangerous thing. And when you expose that knowledge, people will react in several ways. If you're a chicken shit, you'll act like a chicken shit. If you're brave and strong, you'll act brave and strong and courageous. Public opinion. Public opinion is just that. Public opinion. You can have an opinion of me of what you think. If you think I was a corrupt cop, I don't care what you think. Everybody knows I wasn't. All these Jordan and all these police officers now that make up reports on people and false false. I need some tea. Hold on. False reports. Another officer will sign it. Who's responsible for that? Chief of police is. Chief of police is responsible for every single thing those cops do. The sheriff is responsible for everything those deputies do. Deal with it, America. Yes, deal with it. We're all human. We all just want to do our jobs and live our life. But when people take away your livelihood just because you believe a certain way or you are a certain way, that becomes a problem. They took away my retirement from the police department. Took away my retirement. One binding arbitration. Okay? Just Google that. BethRist binding arbitration. And those people that say that I'm corrupt, you'll see exactly the truth. I'm not done yet, okay? I'm going to do another thing on the Me Too movement. I'm going to be talking about parity and, you can report sexual harassment in the workforce. And if you report it, they will either do one of two things. They will fire you or they will promote you. Promote you to shut you up or fire you to shut you up. Didn't shut me up, and it'll never shut me up. I will continue to do whatever I want, whatever I say. Freedom has come a long way. Credibility. We'll talk about credibility. Whose credibility do we choose to determine? My credibility? Do we choose as a community to determine a judge's credibility, a lawyer's credibility, a sheriff's credibility, a police officer's credibility, a banker's credibility? Do we, as a community, judge those people of authority? They judge me because I was gay, because I was different. Whatever. What the fuck ever. And I'll be doing a whole nother thing about Lutz and the rape. And I will be posting the medical records and the DNA results. I have no desire to sue him civilly. He will rot in hell for what he does. And the young girls that he manipulates and tells them, my brother's got money. I can get you pills and I can get you alcohol. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. These young girls, these cops harass and have sex with. You don't think they reach out to me and tell me what goes on that fourth floor? They do. And you know what? I'm right here. I will die defending women. I will die defending myself. And just plain and simple. It's a big boys club. Excuse me. It's a big boys club, and we are not in it. Human nature is universal. Universally a disappointment. Abuse of power, honesty. There is no plant that grows on. There is no plant that grows on mortal soil. Okay? Life is a series of disappointments with just enough time in between for the next one, for you to prepare for the next one. Don't live your life like that. It's not healthy. Yes, I'm a whistleblower, and I will blow that fucking whistle as loud as I can, nationwide. And, being pissed off is good. Pissed off is good. If you can't get pissed off and express yourself, I feel sorry for you. We'll be doing all kinds of stuff about the laws. I'll be getting back to bullying. What is controversial? Who chooses what's controversial? Who does? We'll be talking about the government and the bitcoins and the microchip the bio microchip that they're talking about to control us. Sometimes I'll be sitting in my living room and ask Alexa a question. Sometimes I'll be sitting there and don't say nothing, and she'll just start talking to me. You think these people aren't listening to what we do? Apple Watch, iPhone, iPad, YouTube. Well, YouTube's self-explanatory. But all this technology, do you think they don't monitor everywhere we go? You can get a picture of your house from a satellite. Just type in a fucking address, and you can get a picture of the address, the house. I mean, you can find out everything. So anyway, I've been talking for 36 minutes. Yeah, I'm pissed off tonight, and if I get kicked off of YouTube, so be it. But if you can go on YouTube like the Ironton Auditor did, or like Uncle Artie did, and clip pieces out of my videos and use my face, or like Evan McKnight did, make up a Facebook page with my picture, trying to intercept information. And Evan, you ain't the only one, honey. You ain't the only one. Giles, Jordan, all of it. The only one down there I have respect for is Todd Wilson. Now, I don't know if that matters to him, but it matters to me. So I will be getting back to you very shortly. I am not going to change the way I am. It took me so long to find myself, to come back from losing my livelihood, from losing everything I owned, having to sell every single thing. My house was a shell. I had a chair and a TV. And someone takes away your livelihood. You young people that think you got a great job, that can be taken away at any moment. So with that being said, I will get off here, and please stay tuned, because I'm going to be, if I'm allowed to, if they don't ban me from YouTube. I don't see how they can ban me from YouTube when there are so many other people that say more vulgar things than I do. But so be it. That's fine. I will have other avenues I will express myself in. So with that being said, again, yes, I say that a lot, and I'll say whatever the fuck I want to. I don't care. It don't matter. I don't care to be judged. I've been judged my whole life. I've been talked about my whole life. I've been judged my whole life. When I had long blonde hair, like Farrah Fawcett, I was judged by people for being pretty. When I went to college, lifted weights, and cut my hair, I was judged by people for being a dyke. These young people that are gay, nobody bothers them. I'm 61 years old, and people still call me on a phone that just happened to, my phone number just happened to come out on a recent video. I get calls, calling me all kinds of names, cussing me out, calling me all kinds of derogatory names. So yes, that's fine. I can deal with it. I got a backbone, and if you don't have one, I suggest you search for it. BethRist, Ironton, Ohio. God bless. I will be back. Okay? I will be back.